What's up? It's been a minute, and it's been a while since I've been here to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac, but we're here to give a recap review of the episode called Shake the Devil Off, or something like that. Anyway, it's not even that much that was in the episode. Granted, we'll talk about Jacqueline, Wendy causing chaos, and obviously everything that has come after the episode is aired, which is the interesting part of it. Jacqueline with these 8 citations. You pulled up to the party in your... I'm going to just call it plain wear. She was wearing what she would wear on a plane to the party with some balloons. And it's just like, oh, these are the 8 citations. And she's being shady as hell. And it's just like, you can't force no friendship on nobody. If don't nobody want to be friends with you, they don't have to be friends with you. And that is what she's doing. She's trying to force a friendship on Karen. And Karen don't want to be friends with her. So because Karen don't want to be friends with her, she's turned around and decided to be shady, messy, and petty. And try to bring up Karen's misdeeds or misfortunes and trying to throw them in her face. All because that lady don't want to be friends with you. And it's just like, girl, come on now. If someone does not want to be friends with you, it is okay. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to want to be your friend. That does not mean you come and trespass on somebody's property, bringing balloons to a party you weren't invited to. It's also very sad. Listen, I'm not about to show up to no party I wasn't invited to. I'm not going to try to come bring some type of gift or some type of shade gift to a party I wasn't invited to, because that just makes you look pathetic. Now, I also know that, Mia Laciana Boulevardes was like, oh, Karen just needs to accept what she did. She needs to admit what she did. And it's just like, who are y'all for her to admit anything to repent anything to? Y'all are not the judge, the jury, or, Jesus Christ superstar. Y'all, none of those things. She doesn't have to talk to y'all about her legal problems. And one would think y'all will understand that no matter where you are in time, if you're on a reality show, real life, or anything like that, you don't speak about your legal problems. You don't speak about your legal problems, whether it's a criminal case or a civil case or anything else like that. You don't speak on legal problems because that could cause bigger issues for you in the long run. And Karen is doing it right. Now, will we speak about Karen in her videos and the fact that she was found guilty? We will not. I don't believe in kicking people while they down. I'm not going to do that. She down bad right now. Why would I repeat something or talk about her like that? I don't want to kick the lady while she's down. That's rude. We move on. Because obviously some people just don't get it. Shout out to Wendy for causing maximum amount of chaos. We love you over here. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Zenwin. We do. So Zenwin, okay, Wendy said, listen, we're going to go on this nice little trip to Panama. We're going to be in a villa. It's 3 villas. Everybody gets their own room. But what we're going to do is we're going to cause chaos. And that's what we're going to do. So I guess that 2-hour bus trip allowed Wendy to come up with, who am I going to put together in villas? Like, everybody going to have their own room. But who should I stick together in villas to cause chaos? So when they get there, she divvies up the villas. It's going to be her, Kiana, and Laciana Boulevardes in one villa. It'll be Gizzard and Stacy in another. And Stacy's hoping her and Gizzard to become besties for resties after. Girl, it's not. She think you annoying. Her words, not mine. And in the 3rd villa, we got Karen, Jacqueline, who's trying to force a friendship on Karen. The word of today is consent. You need consent in all matters and aspects of life, including becoming somebody's friend. If don't nobody want to be your friend, one more time in the back, they don't have to be your friend. And then Football Head is also in the villa, and Football Head is messy as hell. Now, Karen and Gizzard have decided they're going to do an OG check on some of these new girls because they keep playing in faces. Y'all know who I didn't notice on the trip? Jazzy. Typically, friends of the shows get to come on the trips. I mean, Jacque's a friend of the show. She's on the trip. Where's Jazzy? Nowhere to be found. That's embarrassing as hell. It is. Moving on. So some portion of this episode has been cut up and cut out because the responses made no sense. And nothing actually made sense outside of, little side conversations. So we find out later on via the Jasmine brand that Laciana Boulevardes, a.k.a. Mia, allegedly called Gizelle's daughters 304s. Yes. And she repeatedly called them that, and she wasn't sorry about it, and she consistently repeated that. Now, this was low-key kind of confirmed by Wendy and Jacque because they liked the Jasmine Brands post and then they took their likes back. You also hear Football Head trying to check Lacianica Boulevard is about what she said, and allegedly, and Lacianica Boulevard said she ain't sorry about it, and she would do it again and again and again, allegedly. And my question is, if she actually did call Giselle's daughters out of their names, also insinuating that they sneak boys into Giselle's house when she is not home and she's off on trips and doing things else, insinuating different things about these young women. Still teenagers. I think except for Grace, teenagers, insinuating these things about them. My question is, at what point in time is Gizelle going to allow or stop allowing? Because right now you're allowing her to play in your face. When are you going to stop allowing her to play in your face? You are the main one who says children are off limits, but you have been known to go after the children of your castmates in order to get at them, like the paternity of one of your former castmates' child. I'm just saying. But when you gonna let her stop playing in your face? Because she didn't call your daughters out their names, allegedly. She's insinuated some things about them. You've leveraged your daughters against castmates and former castmates, Wendy and Candace. Like, you've done all of these things, but you have allowed, Lacianica Boulevard to play in your face. And my thing is, if you allow her to keep talking the way she's talking about your kids versus these quote unquote dirty looks that Candace and Wendy gave your daughters, which they never did because they ran the tapes back multiple times, you'll never beat those allegations. And you know what allegations I'm talking about. You are never going to beat those allegations. At the end of the day, I don't respect anybody, calling people's children out of their names or insinuating anything about the people's children, especially if you don't know them kids like that. And she doesn't. And I wouldn't respect anybody, even if you knew them kids like that, or you was close to family or whatever, to say anything about their children. Because those are not your children. B, you shouldn't be talking about them like that. C, you putting out this narrative about them that a lot of people are going to run with because they don't like Gizelle. And D, because Gizelle has yet to say anything to you in the public or from what we can see on the show, is very much giving, girl, what the fuck is going on over here? Especially because it's alleged that she ran to the production and everybody and the editors to cut that portion of her, you talked about her kids, out of the show. And it's just like, no, put it in there. Obviously, you don't want that to be said about your children, but put it in there so everybody could see what type of person she is if she actually did say it. But girl, she gonna keep letting her play in her face, and I can't say nothing about it. Also, Jacqueline was very upset because she feels like people are calling her low budget or ghetto or something like that because of the clothes she wears. And it's just like, ma'am, it's not about your clothes. Anybody can make anything look good as long as you got style and you have an aesthetic about yourself, and you can really make your stuff look good. From the thrift store to the 99-cent store to Fashion Nova to Bergdorf's. Anything anybody puts on that they know what fits their body, makes them look good, they can style, and they can make it look like $1 million when it possibly costs only $2 or at 99 cents. That's when you tell the people they put that shit on. People were calling you tacky and cheap because of what you pulled down to Karen's house. You look desperate for attention from Karen. And once again, you cannot force a friendship on someone because you want to be friends with them and they don't want to be friends with you. And then you turn around and get upset. Well, here's the thing. Not everybody's going to like you. Not everybody's going to want to be your friend. I understand that wholeheartedly. I have lost some friendships in the past because, that's what happens. People grow, they change. And I have not had friendships with people, even if I wanted to be friends with them, they didn't want to be friends with me. And you know what I did? I moved on. I wasn't pressed about it. But Jacqueline seems very pressed to be Karen's friend. But at the end of the day, that was it for this recap review. It wasn't much. It was something light, because the episode wasn't nothing much. All the drama is happening off the show. But with that being said, that was it. That was all. I don't have no more to give y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. I'll be back Monday with the new episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. Hit those links in the description box down below. Hit the share button, hit the like button, and also hit the subscribe and notification bell, and to keep up to date with everything I have going on over here. With that being said, I'll see y'all for the next one. Bye.